The neuroscience program is a competitive undergraduate major or minor option that was first introduced in the academic year 2017-18. This program remains to today the only undergraduate neuroscience program that is available to students, undergraduate students in Hong Kong. Now, here at the University of Hong Kong, this program is housed in the Department of Psychology, but our neuroscience students, as they are going through the different course and program requirements, will have the opportunity to engage in courses that are offered by our partnering faculties and departments. For example, the Faculty of Education, Computer Science, Biomedical Sciences, Biology, Chemistry, among others. Okay, so let's start a little bit more broadly. What is neuroscience? Well, think about the fact that what you sense and how we think, and indeed more broadly how we behave, is all dictated and coordinated by our nervous system. Of course, you will learn that our nervous system consists of not just the brain, which certainly plays an important role in coordinating your actions and receiving sensory data, but also, of course, includes your spinal cord, which is key for actual execution of the motoric command and receiving sensory data. And indeed, the nervous system also includes a bunch of peripheral nerves. Neuroscience, then, you can understand as the interdisciplinary study of how the nervous system functions from different levels of detail and organization. We can study the nervous system from a molecular, genetics, and proteins point of view. We can also understand the nervous system by trying to understand how the different neurons communicate. And indeed, we can understand the nervous system by asking how these different neurons come together, both histologically and functionally, to form a unified system that serves a particular purpose. Now, you may also ask, what might a career look like for a neuroscience graduate? Apart from the very obvious careers in academia and in research, there are actually interesting options in pharmaceuticals, in biotechnology and neurotechnology, so that is combining neuroscience with IT and engineering. There are interesting options also in science communication and public engagement. Still other interesting options in business and economics. So, for example, combining neuroscience knowledge about risk-taking and decision-making to ask how these elements influence business and the economy. Finally, there are also interesting options in regulation and policymaking. If you are interested in enrolling in our neuroscience major or minor program, there are things that you can already start thinking about now. The first is that we look for students to have a rudimentary background in the basic sciences. Specifically for students coming through the Hong Kong secondary system, we will look for students with an HKDSE score of 3 or above in chemistry, biology, or the combined sciences. If you're coming from outside of Hong Kong or through the non-JUPAS route, you can also demonstrate your proficiency in the sciences through taking equivalent courses, or you also have the option to enroll in equivalent introductory courses upon your entry to HKU. Now, once you are set to declare the neuroscience major or minor, we will ask you to fill in a short study plan, which will then be approved by our department, and then you'll be all set. If you need more details pertaining to the various credit paths and the various courses that are offered through our neuroscience major or minor program, please visit the link down below here. Finally, once enrolled, what can you expect? Now, of course, there will be a series of core fundamental courses that we will ask you to take in order to establish your foundational knowledge in the neurosciences. But as mentioned earlier, there will be plenty of opportunity for you to take courses from our partnering faculties and departments in order to better appreciate how neuroscience can be applied more broadly across the various disciplines. By the time you reach your final year, you will also have research-intensive opportunities through, for example, enrolling in final year capstone projects or through enrolling in our final year thesis opportunity. Again, for more information on the program structure or on the various specific courses that you will have available to you as you ascend through the program, please do not hesitate to visit our program link down below. In closing, I leave you with a sampling of what has gone on in our program in our first 3 years of running. So thanks for visiting, and on behalf of the neuroscience team, I hope to see you here soon.
under it, anyone